Getting in shape is very important for both how we feel on the inside and outside, and summer is here and many guys may feel the pressure to get fit, but there is a right way to do it. So here with tips is fitness expert. We have Brandon Daniel. You know we love you, Brandon.
Yeah.
You're our go-to fitness expert. So tell us, there are men watching and they're like, oh my gosh, we're already in the middle of summer, but you're saying it's not too late to get in shape.
Never too late to start an exercise program. I mean, regardless if you're 10 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight, or just need to tone up, everybody needs to be on some sort of exercise program.
Okay, so give your top tips real quick for men.
Form and posture. Those are probably the two things, even when I work out at the gym and see people doing certain things, is I think with a lot of times with guys compared to women is they get so obsessed on heavy weights and I gotta lift heavy weights, and sometimes they get so concerned with how much weight that they're lifting, they don't realize that they might not be doing it correctly. So like with something simple like a bicep curl, sometimes you see people like swinging the arms. If it's something as far as like maybe an overhead press where they grab two weights and press up, you'll start to see some people start to go up one higher than the other because they're trying to lift a certain amount of weight up. So my big thing is lift lighter weights, lots of reps, and you'll burn more fat and burn more calories over a shorter period of time during the workout and a longer period of time after the workout.
Okay, great. And then that form is really important because if you don't have good form, you can injure yourself, right?
Absolutely.
And then you can't work out.
Exactly. Back injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries happens all the time. And then it sets you out longer and you just get frustrated, and that's how you gain weight. And so definitely proper form is important.
Bad cycle we want to stay away from.
Exactly.
Okay. So with your good advice, what workouts would you recommend?
Okay, so I have a good one today that is great because you can modify it or make it harder if you're at a better fitness level.
Okay.
So we're gonna get down on the ground right here, and I did this actually with my groups today, and if somebody's watching this at home that's coming into a class later, you guys get to do this one. So
there you
push
go.
up, plank. So what you guys are gonna do is get into a plank position on the ground, and then you're gonna push up, and you're gonna stay on one arm pushing up, and usually about 10 to 15 reps on each side. If you wanna push yourself and go a little bit more, you can do 20 on each side. And what you'll see is when I'm doing this one, you'll work out your abs a little bit, you work out your shoulders and work out your triceps. So it touches a lot of different areas. And the great thing about this is you can make it easier by just having your knee on the ground. So you would do one side and then switch over and then push up on the other side. So you don't want to just stay on one side because you're dominating on one arm more than the other. So you want to make sure you do both sides equally.
Okay, and then form-wise, what are we looking for when we're doing that?
When you're doing that one, you want to stay low to the ground, make sure your butt's not up in the air when you're doing that one. Forearms on the ground as well, like that. And that's probably the main thing, is just having your butt
What about your back and your abdomen?
You can squeeze them in a little bit, but what happens is as your butt kind of comes down, this will kind of come up this way just a little bit more. So that's the main thing, is just making sure, because you'll see that a lot, even when people do regular push-ups, you'll see their butt up off the ground just a little bit, and you want to make sure that just stays low.
So if you focus on the booty, it'll take care of the rest.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
All right, so what's the next workout?
I got some weights right here. These are 15 pounds. You can go all the way up to, 8-pound weights if you're just getting started. You can use your own body weight. You can
do 2-pound weights. There's absolutely no reson why you cannot do something like that. We just want to, as Brandon mentioned, you want to make sure you focus on repetition and form, and that's the main thing.
Exactly. So I'm going to show a combination of 3 different exercises in one, so you can do this all together. So we're going to start with squats with weights. You get low. If you guys can see me right here, I'm making sure my knees do not go past your toes when you do this one. So you can just do regular squats, come up and down. You can also do squats with weights, come up to a hammer curl, to a press. So you work out your biceps and you work out your shoulders as well. Drop it right back down, get low. And that's the key when you do this one, is as you come low, if you have knee issues, just don't go too low. Just do modified, kind of like a partial squat. If you really want to push yourselves, get low to the ground, but not low like this to where you see kind of my hamstrings coming up and touching my calves. You see too many people do squats and they get too low to the ground, and that's how you start to get knee issues a lot.
Okay, all right, but if you already have knee issues, you're saying you can modify it and you can still benefit from that workout.
Absolutely. I have a lot of people.
I can hear you losing your breath, so you know that it works, and he's extremely fit, so that's a good one.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, is when you work out your lower body, those muscles require more oxygen to them. So that's why you start breathing a little bit harder when you do more upper body exercises than if you do more lower body, or more lower body exercises than if you do more upper body exercises.
And where do people find you?
They can just go to allthewayfit.com, and all my information is on the website.
Wonderful, Brandon. Really appreciate it. I know you have a lot of really fun workouts too, where you try to take people outside, you get them involved, so it doesn't become monotonous. This isn't just to go to the gym and lift weights type of program that you have. It's very kind of across the board and stuff that keeps people engaged.
Yeah, all different fitness levels in the classes. It's fun.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. Take his advice, and you have a great day. We will see you back here tomorrow at 11:30 as we bring value home right here on